Hi everyone, I hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin's lost the support of this trend line. I did post this setup on Twitter a few days ago. This is why you got to follow me on Twitter, okay? Because I can't get the updates out on videos. I do post them in Twitter and in the Discord for the patrons. So right now, Bitcoin's lost its support and you're coming down on this head and shoulders pan. That for me is your technical target at the moment, okay? But aside from that, what I want to show you, these are just the waves up and down that Bitcoin's going through, and I do think that if you come down, as long as you hold a key level support, I do think your correction is going to be over, the low's going to be in, because at the minute, if you start to zoom out, even on the hourly time frame here, if we start to zoom out, you can see that effectively what we've got here is a low on January 24th. We've made a higher low on the February the 24th, just there, literally a month later. Then around about a month later, we put in a new local high on the 28th of March, okay? So we're looking for something significant on or around the 28th of April. Now, is it a new higher low, basically, around about this date? Let me drop this in for you, just there, okay? So I would anticipate something in the charts is going to happen around about that date. Now, are we going to get a mega pump here? People are really bearish, we're going to start to come up, or are we actually going to put another higher low in, and that's it? You've got your triple bottom there, which we've spoken about so many times. You actually hold the monthly 20 EMA as well, which is really, really important that we close above that. But if we do start to come down and we put in this wick higher low like this could actually be the bottom here for Bitcoin, and from that onwards, May onwards, we could actually start to pump, which would be nice. So I'm just going to show you something I'm looking at as a potential play and a setup that Bitcoin needs to hold this low for this to be valid, okay? We really do need to hold this low, and I've spoken about this low so many times. It's really, really important that we hold this low that we put in January 24th, because if we do, right now there's a big pattern at play here for Bitcoin, which gives us a minimal technical target of 109k, around about 109, 110, 111k, around about that area sometime this year, which would be absolutely amazing, okay? Obviously, there's no guarantees, but you have to appreciate the fact that Bitcoin's come down and it is making a series of higher lows at the moment. You're having this correction, you're coming down this ABC, like I said to you, ABC correction coming down to support. If you hold the lows, up she goes, basically. So we try and trade the little patterns and the ranges that we find on the hourly time frame, but what I want to show you right now is something I'm looking at on the weekly, okay? So if we take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, you can see that we've come up in a one impulse wave here, okay, and we've come down in this big wave 2 correction. You can see a big ABC complex wave correction there, wave 2, from 2019 into 2020, and this deeper correction here was fueled by the corona dump, okay? And then with that, you can see that what you've put in here is one big massive impulsive move here from 2020 into 2021. Bitcoin was extremely bullish just there, okay, and it got overbought and you started to come back down, okay? You were creating bearish divergences, and with that, it potentially looks right now, if you hold this low that you're putting on January the 24th of this year, if you hold this low, it looks like you've got some complex A, B, C, D, E correction of wave 4 just there, okay? A wave 4 correction over a year. And we're looking to put in this E leg just there, because basically you've come down to A, B, C, D, E waves, basically a 5-wave pattern. You're coming down to support, and it's all about holding this low, because if you don't hold this low and you come lower, you're invalidating this as a wave 4 correction, basically. Now, one thing that I want to show you is here for Bitcoin, if we take a look at this chart that I've shown you from Will Clemente, I did an update on this a few days ago. If we take a look at this, you can see that we came down in this wave 2 correction just here, okay? You see the bear market, which is here, okay, in reference to the chart just here, okay? That's your 2018 bear market low. And from there, you pumped. You see the red impulse, okay? It went red. And then you had that corrective move back down into the green zone just there, which is basically heavy opportunity. Any time that this is flash green has been a heavy opportunity for Bitcoin. Again, no guarantees, but since the historical data has been formed here for Bitcoin, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're in the 6th instance of this in the charts, okay? So this is basically on-chain analysis, which is fantastic. We've got this with Bitcoin, you don't really have this with many instruments, but Bitcoin, through on-chain analysis, we can see these things in the chart. So it's not just price action, it's fundamental and on-chain analysis as well, backing up the price action. So basically, given that, like I've said to you, I think we've had this wave 1 impulse, and you can see it represented by the big move here, okay, in 2018 into 2019, and then we had the wave 2 correction. Look, you had the big wave 1 impulse, your wave 2 correction, then you had that big wave 3 impulse, and right now this particular zone here, after we came down in the red last year, to green, sorry, which was a fantastic opportunity. Like I said to you, down here, fantastic opportunity. The correction was over, down to our target. And from that point, you rode the wave up, basically. And this was still a corrective wave. Basically, a B wave of an ABC running flat, ABCDE running flat correction, basically. And you can see here, we've never gone red. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? We've never gone red. So this is showing that this fifth wave here is missing from this chart. So, you know, I'm sort of marrying up right now with the fact that everyone's getting really bearish at key support. Okay, we've not necessarily lost these lows right now. You've got this valid wave count here, this ABCDE running flat correction. And you can see that once we hold this low, if, I say once, it's a big if obviously, if we hold this low that we put on January 24th, this will be a valid E wave down, and you can see the tightening and the compression like I said to you, and at that point you're missing this fifth wave, okay, this sort of parabola, this mania blow off top phase of a bull run, and you can see that in the dormancy flow here on this chart we're missing this big red wave here, this fifth wave, this impulse, it's missing on this chart as well. So it's kind of marrying up with the price action as well, and everyone's getting really ultra bearish, expecting us to lose the lows, expecting us to come to 20k, 14k, 10k and things like that. Obviously anything's possible, get true capitulation, but right now, you know, these little pullbacks married with the green heavy opportunity for on-chain analysis is actually a bullish setup. Do you understand that? And that's why I said to you all the time that opportunity never feels like opportunity. And indeed, if this does hold this low right now, if Bitcoin holds this low, then this is indeed a corrective phase of a bull market, as was this. You know, when this was coming back like this, I kept telling family and friends, I wasn't making videos for you back then, but I was telling family and friends, just lap it up. It's a corrective phase of a bull market. Bitcoin's in a bull market because you've broken the EMAs. You created that buy and go to the B signal on the weekly time frame some way back in, I think it was April 2019, and that is your go, all systems go signal, and we've not created a verse of that yet. Okay, so for me, Bitcoin is still in a bull market, and you're looking for continuation to the wave 5. So, you know, where is wave 5 going to go? So, for example, down here, I would have been telling you, just here, you're looking at a minimal 1618 target here off this impulse, okay? And you can see the Bitcoin came up, it actually got to the 2 fib, a 2.272, sorry. You know, you melted through the 1618, you've come back to its support, this is all good. You've married the 1272, you've come back to the 2 fib just there, you fell through, found support on the 1618 again, and you're slowly moving upstairs. So I would have been telling you exactly the same here on these fibs, okay? Once you break this high that you put in 2019, don't worry about all this, this is opportunity, because when you come up and you break the resistance, boom, you're looking at going long, okay? So just there, I'm telling you exactly the same setup is happening just there. Providing we hold these lows that we put in last year as well. If we hold these lows, this is your setup. This is the projection for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you right now that this is what I'm looking at. And I'm looking at a minimal 108k Bitcoin, 1618. Now, you can see that this particular impulsive move, wave 3, got to the 2.272. Your 2.272 is all the way up there at 186. Your 2414 is all the way up there at 209k. So anything's possible, but it never feels possible when you're coming down like this. It feels like it's going to continue. And, you know, when you're coming up like this, it also equally feels like you're always going to continue. When you're coming down like this, it just feels like it's always going to continue, doesn't it? And that's what I say to you, opportunity never feels like opportunity. So there's a bit of, this is a bullish video, obviously, you know, we are coming down, you know, and I like the fact that we come down because I always think it's opportunity. I thought this was opportunity last year, and it was. And right now, I think, hopefully, if we hold these lows, this is a fantastic opportunity, and it's not bullshit or hopium because we're marrying up with on-chain analysis of this entity adjusted dormancy flow, and the green here is showing us historical times here for Bitcoin. You know, the last 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that Bitcoin's done that, it's been nothing but opportunity, okay? So why would we ignore this? But anyway, this is just an update for you for Bitcoin today. We are coming down. We're coming down to support, providing we can hold these lows that we put in on January 24th, which is around about 33k, then it's all good, okay? Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye, everyone.